Welcome to another Blue Jackets Drop In. Bob McElligott and Jody Shelley. Today we are joined by Blue Jackets defenseman Zach Werenski. And I guess it's only fitting because in our first installment, Zach, we had Seth Jones. It's only natural that we come to you for number 2, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, me and him are always linked, so only makes sense.
Well, you're not together right now. You're social distancing from one another, as we all are. And first of all, are you still in Columbus or did you go back home to Michigan?
I'm back home in Michigan now. I've been here pretty much since this whole thing started, just spending time with family and hanging out at home.
And being that close to home, I would imagine, you want to be near your family in times like this. So that's a pretty nice option for you to be so close.
Yeah, definitely. It's a 3-hour drive. So right when this all kind of happened, I got home as quick as I could just to hang out and kind of be around them, self-quarantine with them. And we've been spending a lot of family time together, a lot of movies, kind of getting sick of each other at this point. But no, it's obviously weird circumstances. So I'm glad to be home.
You've been able to do your work as well, like your workouts and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've been able to work out. Haven't touched the hockey stick since the season, so I probably got to do that pretty soon. But I've been in the gym. I've been going on runs. I'm just doing whatever I can to try and stay in shape.
What's the dynamic there with your brother and your dad? Are you guys working out together, or are you guys just trying to keep away from each other?
No, we're working out together. I've been actually doing a lot of my brother's workouts. They're kind of different. I'm so used to doing standard hockey workouts, so I'm doing more stuff with them, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been getting pretty close to each other again. When you kind of move away, once you get back home, I can tell my dad's really excited to have both me and my brother home, and tries to show us a thing or two in the gym. But me and him are right there with him now.
Are you really? Yeah, because your dad is a first responder right there in your hometown, and he's in pretty good shape. I bet him and your mom are both excited to have you there.
Yeah, they're really excited. Yeah, he still has to work. He's a first responder, but whenever he's home and has days off, we've been hitting the gym together and doing stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun being home again and kind of being with the family for a while.
Have you guys watched any replay of old hockey games or any series or any of that that's gone on?
No, I haven't watched any of it. I feel like I'm watching the news 24/7 to see what's going on. But no, I haven't really thought about hockey too much, just trying to kind of get my mind off it because I know when we pick back up, or if we pick back up, it's going to be that time of the year, so that playoff time, and just trying to kind of forget about it for a little bit because once we get back into it, it's full go again.
I got to ask you, because when I go home still, my mom always, 2 days before I get home, she asks, what's your meal? What do you want us to make? What do you want me to make? And I always say lasagna. What's the meal that you look forward to your mom making for you at home, Zach?
Honestly, my favorite thing she makes is dessert. She always makes a different type of dessert, whether it's cake or brownies. There's cookies. She's always making something like that. So every weekend, because she had to work for pretty much the last couple weeks, I think she's kind of coming to an end with her work right now. But every weekend she makes something, whether it's, like I said, vanilla cake or chocolate cake, brownie. So she knows I have a sweet tooth, and she always delivers with something good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like my house too. I think that's been the biggest. I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, we're eating well. I don't know. Sometimes might be eating too well. Sometimes. Yeah,
honestly, no. I can already tell I've probably gained a few pounds from not skating and eating all the home cooking, but no, it's definitely a good thing to get home and have home cooked meals.
What else have you been doing? I know you're a big video game guy, and I'm imagining that because there's not much else to do, that you've probably been very engaged there.
Yeah, playing a lot of video games. I mean, it's pretty much all I've been doing, especially because the weather here in Michigan hasn't been great. So I've been playing a lot of video games, a lot of Call of Duty, Fortnite, NHL. Me and my brother downloaded a bunch of random games that we've been playing and just having fun with it. So it's been something to kind of entertain us during this time because things are pretty boring right now.
When you say random games, how did you go about making the decisions? I mean, is it kind of, just close your eyes and point, or how are you making your picks?
Yeah, kind of, honestly. We've just been flipping through games and just if we want to try it, we decided to download it. Downloaded NBA, which I've never played before, which is a lot of fun. Downloaded Mortal Kombat, which I've never heard of it, but my brother's heard of it. And just been playing all types of games, just trying to pass time and keep busy right now.
Are you getting any better at video games?
A little bit, I think. I think just because I'm playing more, you kind of naturally get better. But everyone you play against right now, because I feel like everyone's home playing, is so good. So everyone's really good right now.
So what's the best thing to play? You're playing. I know when you play NHL, there's different games within there. My 11-year-old son has me doing them. 3-on-3, the pond hockey. What's your favorite with the NHL game?
Usually me and my brother just play each other one-on-one. Just we'll pick a team. We'll randomize 3 teams. We'll pick from one, or we'll pick one team and then we'll play against each other, which is my favorite. We usually play like 6 or 7 games a day, and it gets pretty competitive. Usually we don't talk for like a couple minutes after each game.
How's your rating? Are you happy with your rating in those games?
Yeah, I think so. I heard about it before the season started. Me and Dubois went to an NHL event in New York City right before the season, and I was happy with it there. I don't know what it is right now, but I'll have to go check. But I was happy.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
So I'm happy with it, I guess.
Well, if it's not good now, I mean, 20 goals, it's got to go up, right?
Yeah.
I'd hope so. I mean, you never know, but I'd like to think.
Other than playing against your brother, do you play any of those games competitively against anybody else?
I was playing Call of Duty yesterday with Nasher, who's the NHL streamer from Columbus. Me, him, and Cookie, the guy that won the NHL championship.
Oh yeah.
We were playing Call of Duty yesterday together, just kind of hanging out and playing a different game. But I don't really play anything competitive. Just hop on and play for fun, try and pass time.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Nasher. I was going to ask you about that, and you mentioned Cookie too. What's that relationship like between you guys? You, who is the actual NHL player, and those two guys that are pretty good NHL video gamers.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I've left Nasher some tickets sometimes to games, and me and him are always playing NHL together. So it seems like we've kind of have a pretty good friendship going right now. He's a lot of fun to be around. I like watching his videos and watching him stream, and I just kind of started to kind of get to know Cookie. He's unbelievable at Call of Duty. Yesterday we were playing, and I had like 0 kills, and those guys had like 20, and I was just following them around. But no, they're great guys, and I'm happy I've gotten to know them over the course of this year and last season, and they're just fun to hang out with and play video games with.
I know in those tournaments, Nasher does a lot of the announcing on those. Do you think you could do like the real game as it's going on?
Announce and play?
No, I mean,
or just
let's
play.
say,
Yeah,
look, I work by myself. Maybe we should bring him in sometime and let him see if he can do the actual game, not just a video game.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, we should have him out there. But no, I mean, he's awesome, and just I think I've got a whole new respect for video gaming and what it takes to be good at it, just from kind of talking with them and the more I've learned about it, and those guys put hard hours into it, and it's fun seeing them have success.
It's so great to hear that. My kids love those two guys, and they play those video games. And to hear that you've connected and identify with that, that's pretty cool, because that's a market that's really coming in strong. I know Columbus is getting behind a lot of those things.
I think the thing I noticed is like their IQ level is way higher than someone like mine playing a video game. No, I think you can just kind of tell that they're the best at what they do in the game they play. And when you watch the NHL, you see guys like Crosby or McDavid or guys like Backstrom who always think a step ahead. And when you watch them play video games and watch them play their game, they're always a step ahead of their opponents. And I think it's pretty neat to see. It's kind of a professional sport. Esports is the new thing, and I just I get enjoyment out of watching it. And like I said, I have a whole new respect for what they do.
Now I know why I get beat by my 18-year-old. Obviously, he's much more intelligent than I am. That and the fact that I don't think I'm telling you, we've had this fight for years. He'll say, "Oh, will you play? Will you play?" And I finally play, and then he'll go, "Oh," he gives me the basics, and then does like 3 other moves that I can't even do. I don't know how to do them, and then I get beat. And then, as you said with your brother Zach, we don't talk for a while.
Yeah, it's usually how it happens. You kind of get frustrated after someone lays a beating on the other person, and after a couple of minutes, you kind of cool off and play again. But it gets pretty competitive.
What else is going on, Zach? You keeping up with your teammates? We've heard a couple times that you have group chats going on. Are you? And I also saw that Foligno challenged you to something in his garage. What's going on with that?
Yeah, we've all been keeping up in the group chat, and then Foligno challenged me to an accuracy shooting competition, but I don't have any targets right now, so I'm working on it. Once I get the targets, I'll post a video back, but I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna have to do some makeshift targets and try and beat them.
Yeah, just get some pie plates or some old milk jugs, or take some of your mom's fine china and hang it up in the corners of the net.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do that, especially today because it's pretty nice out. So I'm gonna have to do that after this.
So you got that. Something else I wanted to ask you, and I don't know if you've gotten this yet, but Jody and I talked to John Tortorella earlier in the week, and he mentioned to us that he was giving a homework assignment in a way to all of the players, just to kind of quiz you on, what you think you did right in the first 70 games of the season, what you did right as a team, what you did right as an individual. Have you gotten that assignment yet?
Felino just texted us about it maybe 10 minutes before I got on with you guys, so I didn't know what it was about. But I guess now I know, so I'm gonna have to do that after this.
So now you're disappointed. There's homeschooling now.
No, honestly, they'll give me something to do, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he told us that he wanted to keep your minds engaged, and he thought that would be probably a better way to do it than sending you video clips and expecting you or wanting you to watch video clips. So I guess it'll be more of a mental stimulation to fill that form out.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think with kind of reflecting on your 70 games, what you've done good, what you can probably do better, you might get more out of it than just watching clips, like Tort said. So, like I said, I didn't know what it was about. I just heard about it, but I'm excited to fill that sheet out. It'll give me something to do tonight, so I'm happy with it.
How tough was it to stop at the point where you did? Because you're right in the thick of the playoff race. You have that momentum. You're getting ready to play Pittsburgh the day it shut down, and have it all to come to a complete halt as it did. How tough was that as a player that's getting to that time of year where you're just locked in?
Yeah, it's the best time of the year by far, especially with the weekend we had coming up. We had Pittsburgh on Thursday night and Nashville on Saturday, and that's an exciting weekend, especially this time of year. Whenever we play Pittsburgh, the fans are unbelievable. It's a great game, great atmosphere, and then I'm sure Saturday night versus Nashville would have been the same way. And we were really excited to play those games. We were really excited to see what we could do the rest of the year. We had come off a big win in Vancouver. We had a decent road trip. I would have liked to get more points, but I think we got 3 of 6. So we were kind of, right in the thick of things right there, second wild card, best time of the year. And for it to kind of just halt like that, it was definitely different. But at the same time, you have to kind of understand what's going on in the world. And this is, way bigger than sports and way bigger than hockey. So, definitely different, but what are you going to do? You kind of have to just roll with the punches at that point.
Zach, how does it feel? I mean, because it's not an off season, but it is kind of an off season, and you have to stay sharp and you have to train, but you're not really sure what you're training for. How does that feel for you? I mean, you just kind of paused, right? I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I was talking to my brother about that yesterday. We were in the gym, and I was kind of like, if we don't end up playing, I don't know what I'm going to do, because when's my break? Do I, take a month off? And I've kind of had a month off already, but I've been working out and running. But do I take another month off, or do I keep working out the rest of the summer? It's kind of one of those weird things where I've never gone through it. I'm sure no one's ever gone through it. So you got to find ways to stay sharp until you really know what's going to happen, whether we're going to play the playoffs or not play at all. And, I think we'll have some more clarity within the next month or so what's going to happen and how things are going to shake out. But it's definitely different, but just trying to do the best I can to stay involved and stay interested and stay in shape the best I can.
Of all the possible scenarios that you've heard, just like the rest of us, and there's nothing that's official, but are you excited about any of the things that you heard about what it could be like when you return to play?
I mean, I've heard a lot of things. I don't even know where to begin with some of the ideas. Some of them are crazy, and I kind of like that. Some of them are pretty standard, but I think if we can get back to at a certain point here and play the playoffs, or play the last, play 5 games in the playoffs, I think it'll be some really good hockey. Even in the NBA, same thing. It'll be really good playoffs for them, because everyone's going to be rested. Everyone's going to be healthy. Teams are going to be at full strength, and that'd be really exciting for fans to watch, for players to play in. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I've seen things where we can do a March Madness type thing I saw something yesterday that we could, have 16-team playoff in 4 different cities. I saw the NBA was maybe going to do all their playoffs in Vegas. So there's crazy options right now, but I'm not opposed to any of them. I just want to play, and I just want to play in the playoffs. So hopefully we get playing here within the next couple months.
Hey, Zach, I'm wondering, now that you're home, any chores that you're doing around the house? Are you helping out?
No, not really, to be honest with you. My brother's
Nice.
my brother's working from home. My mom's still at work. My dad's working, and I'm just playing video games. So I'm just hanging out, sleeping in, and trying to get some rest. But I got a dog actually. I'm supposed to get it early next week, so I'm excited for that. That'll keep me busy.
What kind of dog?
I got a golden doodle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
I got my dog right here.
Yeah, I saw him running around in the background. Yeah, there he is.
It's not a doodle. It's a shedding golden retriever, but oh, you're going to love it. That'll keep you busy, Zach. That'll keep you real busy.
Yeah, I'm excited though. It's going to be something to do.
You got names picked out?
No, got to meet the dog first. Kind of
Get to know it a little bit.
get to know it, know his personality, and then we'll go from there.
So it's almost like college without the school. That's kind of what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Without the interaction with friends too, I guess.
Yeah, no hockey either. So it's pretty much just college when I went there because I didn't do too much. But no, I mean, I'm just hanging out and playing video games. Like, today's nice out, so I'll probably go outside and shoot some pucks or something. But
Oh, good.
today's one of the few nice days we've had here in Michigan.
Figure out those targets so you can answer Nick's challenge. I'm sure he's waiting impatiently for that.
Yeah, I know. I got to do that soon here.
Teacups. Put some teacups up there in the corner.
I know I should. I'll have to clean that
Zach,
up.
thanks for taking some time out of your very busy day to talk to us. But
Yes,
no,
thank you.
We do appreciate it. It's great to catch up with you, and hopefully we'll see you back at the rink soon.
Yep, for sure. Thanks for having me, guys.